Melbourne sits behind its more well-known cousin, Sydney, as the most visited city in Australia. It's the capital of the state of Victoria. It isn't ideal for a beach trip, but makes up for it with its culture, history, and fun. Keep watching to learn about the best things to do in Melbourne, Australia. Shrine of Remembrance. This monument was built in 1924 to commemorate the 19,000 residents of the state of Victoria killed during World War I. Its design was inspired by famous Greek sites like the Parthenon and the Acropolis. It features several smaller memorials and exhibits within it. These include the bronze Gallipoli Memorial, the Forecourt, which houses the Eternal Flame, and the Remembrance Garden, honoring fallen soldiers after WW II. Tours are available every day from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. and last about an hour. Royal Botanical Gardens. These gardens were founded in the mid-1800s. Its 94 acres and over 8,500 plant species are split into sections. They include the Rare and Threatened Species Collection, the Gardens House, and the Perennial Border. There's even a children's garden with hands-on activities. Exploring the entire gardens can take hours, but there are plenty of shaded paths and benches to rest along the way. It's also ideal for having a picnic after a long day of traveling. If you didn't bring lunch, go to Yardeen Tan for Vietnamese cuisine. There are also nightly movies available during the summer. Chelsea Australian Garden. Melbourne has plenty of impressive gardens, but this is another one of the best. It was the first in Australia to earn the Best in Show award at the Chelsea Garden Show in 2013. 10 years later, it's been renamed the Chelsea Australian Garden and has grown to 20 times its original size. It houses over 15,000 plants, over 400 of which are native species. These have also attracted wildlife such as frogs, birds, and insects. The garden's also worth a visit for its waterfall, billabong, and 9-meter-tall Waratah sculpture. Yarra Valley. Yarra Valley is to Australia what Napa Valley is to America. It features over 70 wineries. Two of the most popular are Domaine Chandon and Giant Steps. You can also get cheese or chocolate to go with your wine at one of the local restaurants. There are several tours available. You could also traverse the Yarra Trail, which features a rainbow sculpture by New York artist Ugo Ronionen. You can even go along the valley on a kayak or boat. State Library Victoria. This 2-acre library was built in 1856 in Melbourne's central business district. It now welcomes more than 8 million visitors a year. The neoclassical exterior features details such as stone columns. It has books on a variety of subjects and artifacts, such as outlaw Ned Kelly's suit of armor. The Latrobe Reading Room is a beautiful 6-story high dome. There's a 2-story children's space as well. The library offers a range of free tours, but certain ones are only offered once a day or on select days of the week. National Gallery of Victoria. This is the oldest art gallery in Australia and the most popular. It opened in 1861 and has over 3 million visitors a year. The museum has over 75,000 works that feature local artists as well as international ones like Andy Warhol, Vincent van Gogh, and Claude Monet. The free collections are worth exploring, but paying for the specialty exhibits gives you a more complete experience. The permanent Pacific Art Collection, highlighting art from Pacific nations such as Papua New Guinea, the Solomon Islands, and New Zealand, is one of the most popular. The Block Arcade. This arcade was built in the 1890s and doesn't hide its retro aesthetic. It has high glass ceilings and an ornate tile floor. Once you get in, you'll discover that the block has enough to entertain any modern visitor. It features over 25 boutiques, galleries, and food stores. A few of the best are the Hopetoun Tea Rooms and the Dr. Seuss-themed art gallery. Make a purchase at Hayes and you'll get a free sample chalky. The Keys. This distinctive bowling alley takes recycling to a new level. It's made from trimmings of vintage and closed alleys from across the country. It maintains a vintage aesthetic while providing modern amenities like an arcade, beer garden, bar, and bistro. It turns into a club on the weekends with DJs providing live music. There are 12 alleys in total, but you'll have to book a lane in advance or when you walk in. City Circle Tram. The City Circle Tram lets you glance over all the best things to do in Melbourne from above. It's also free and simple to use. Get on and press the red button or pull the cord above your head when you'd like to get off. The trams go off of the Flinder Street station every 12 minutes. They get crowded during tourist season. One of the best places to get on is at Federation Square. It spans 8 acres and is a peaceful spot to sit while you wait for the next tram. Melbourne Cricket Ground. Melbourne loves its Aussie-style rugby, also known as footy. This area is the best place to catch a game. The views are great from any seat. The refreshments, like the classic meat pies or hot jam donuts, are pricey, but not much more so than the other stadiums in the area. This is also the location of the National Sports Museum. You can take a tour of it on non-game days. Melbourne Museum. This is one of the best things to do in Melbourne if you want to learn about the area's history without anything getting left out. It has the preserved skeleton of Phar Lap, Australia's famous racehorse. It doesn't ignore Australia's Aboriginal history with the Boonjalaka Aboriginal Culture Centre. It honors the Black Saturday bushfires of 2009 with an exhibit called Same the Koala. The museum is entertaining and educational for the whole family. Melbourne Zoo. This is Australia's oldest zoo, opening in 1862. It's home to over 300 animals. You'll see Australian natives like kangaroos, wallabies, platypuses, wombats, and fur seals in their native habitats. The zoo offers plenty to do. Join one of the Meet the Keeper talks, offered every 30 minutes from 10:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. They'll let you learn more about all the animals on offer. You can also visit the butterfly room or the aviary, trek the elephant trail, or even book a night at the Roar and Snore Zoo sleepover in the elephant exhibition. Queen Victoria Market. Visiting an outdoor market is one of the best things to do in Melbourne because there are so many, but Queen Victoria trumps them all. It's the largest in the Southern Hemisphere and takes up 2 city blocks. The food hall is full during the week. Get a wine sample from Swords Wines. Don't miss the American Donut Kitchen Van. They've been selling their delicious wares at this market for over 50 years. More sellers come in around the outdoor space during the weekends. Flinders Lane. This is another small stretch of land in Melbourne full of delicious dining options. There's almost any type of cuisine you could want, including Mediterranean, Mexican, and more. Kisumi's Japanese fusion offerings are some of the best. The restaurants here are so squashed together but popular that they often attract long lines. Only come if you're ready to wait, but you'll be rewarded. St. Kilda. Melbourne isn't known for its beaches, but St. Kilda has one of its best. The waters are cold, but you can swim, lounge, tan, or watch the sunsets there. The nearby Luna Park is Australia's oldest amusement park and a filming site for hit shows such as The Secret Life of Us. Its 100-year-old rides are still in operation. The surrounding sites also have plenty to offer night owls. There's a range of restaurants, bars, and clubs. Nomads Melbourne is the place to party. Now it's time to hear from you. Have you ever been to Melbourne? If not, do you think you'll ever get there? Let us know in the comments section below.